Okay, Coach. Just a general opening statement on life and anything that's important, and the past week for the Lumberjacks.
It was a one-on-one week for us. I think we're making progress. And it was not the outcome we wanted Saturday, but I thought we really made some progress. I think we're obviously defensively we're making progress. I think nationally I don't know the stats. I look at the numbers analytically, and this team defensively is really really up there in so many different categories, doing the right things, and we just need to catch up on the other end. And hopefully we will as help is on the way from the point guard position, and was been the main focus, not losing our defensive prowess and trying to make some progress offensively. So that's kind of where we were. I felt good coming out. I never feel good after a loss, but I felt good about where our team was. Didn't feel like we were fighting ourselves after the game on Saturday.
Turn over to media.
Yeah, Coach, Accent Classic and stuff coming up this week. What do you
Etech Action Classic.
Correct.
Etech.
Yeah, that's right. So, what do you expect from this week's opponents in that tournament?
I've watched all three of them play on video. I've had the opportunity, and just being a general term, uh, we scheduled way too hard. Our fans should be excited because there are no uh, 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 weak opponents coming into the Coliseum this week. Um, Presbyterian College you know, has a really good team coming out of the Big South Conference, uh, well coached, three guys that average almost 50 points a game. Offensively, they're very, very talented. Some freshmen that have grown up into sophomores. If you're good players, that's where you're going to be. We're going to have our hands full on Thursday night. We need a great crowd Thursday night. I'm glad we're at home. They beat a really good Wofford team, took NC State down to the wire, and they have real size. I think that's the thing you'll see from the three teams we're playing. They're all bigger probably than every team will have that will play in our own league. So, all three of them have great size. Probably bigger than these three teams are bigger than any team we've played to date. Bigger than Arkansas State, bigger than Drake, bigger than the two teams we previously played at home, and probably bigger than Rice and Troy that we scrimmaged. So, of the three teams we have coming in here, Monmouth hadn't won a game yet, but they've had the hardest schedule probably of any team in the country. Even played last night at Wichita State, should have won the game. Um, and they have unbelievable length and size as well. And they haven't played a home game yet. So, and then Youngstown State took Syracuse to double overtime this weekend. So, enough said there, right? I mean, we all know how great Syracuse is, and so for people here that really like college basketball are going to see hopefully four good teams hook it up and play, and really get there. For if you can come in here and for 4 or 5 hours and want to watch great college basketball, I think we're giving our fans a real treat watching November college basketball, and should be excited about coming and watching basketball.
How are y'all doing health wise?
Like I said to you before we started this, you want to play point guard this weekend. That hasn't changed any. We're still missing our 3-point guards. We've gotten worse since the last game, obviously. We're not making much progress there. We're trying to simplify it, which I don't know helps our team or not, but we're trying to make it easier for them to play. Um, and it's just trying to take pressure off the guys that are having to play point guard that have never played it before. And you don't want to take away their strengths of what they do off the ball, what they've done without the ball, and it's so much pressure. And you get to college and have to learn that position, which is so much pressure. If there's ever a position you can't afford to lose, it's that one. And they say if you have two, get three. Well, we think we had three, and now we've lost three, and you surely don't think you need four, and lo and behold, we needed four. So I wouldn't wish it upon anybody, but for us as a one bid league, our best ball's ahead of us. I'm not trying to let our guys get frustrated in November basketball. Like, I can't let them get frustrated because we can't score 75. We didn't score 75 points on Saturday because February, March is when it matters for us. And they're frustrated. They were frustrated after the game because, you go to Arkansas State, who I don't think since the coach has been there, they've not broken, 65 points at home. We held them to 59. They shot 31%. And, that's a game you would think statistically you would win. And, it puts a lot of pressure on our defense to be really good. And so, we just couldn't get the ball in the basket. So we got to just manufacture some baskets and be better in transition and just keep supporting each other. Because if we can't support each other, who is?
Any time frame as far as when to get someone?
Oh, I mean, you put me in HIPAA situations, but I hope sometime in December we can get some guys back. But it's not going to be this month.
Right, gotcha.
I don't anticipate from what I've been told.
Okay.
So, but it's not at least today, it's not a Dak Prescott situation where, we're having season-ending surgery today.
Right.
Because we're dealing with some hamstrings and some hips and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So, and they're non-contact injuries. So, it wasn't like bone on bone, guy getting hit. And so they're unique injuries for our sport.
We've talked about it in the past, just when it comes to a scheduling standpoint, being able to bring in quality teams into the Sawmill. For bigger wins that you've had, like, programs are somewhat scared to be able to come in and play. So just from the back end, like when it comes to even the conversations that were had in trying to plan this, just how big is it to be able to get 3 home games in a row?
Yeah, this has been 2 years in the making, Hunter, to be honest with you. This is something that Tony Jassy did a great job with the Gazelle Group, and we appreciate Etech support as well because it's not cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a lot of people in the community that have helped us. But this is 2 years organizing this, our administration as well, to get 3 games here. And I really, really hope the community and the students come out and support what's taken a lot of people a lot of time to get these 3 games in 3 days, and sandwiched within hopefully maybe great football victory versus a UAC champion for Coach Carthel could possibly springboard maybe into a playoff opportunity if they can beat them, and who knows what can happen then with FCS. There's still that lingering possibility on Senior Day, Saturday afternoon, and we're all pulling for that, and all the struggles they've had with their injuries as well. So, and we're all pulling for that, and and I think Saturday could be a phenomenal day around here. But it's a big week for athletics around here, with volleyball, and Coach Bishop's team's playing great, and all the things here, a lot of excitement, and what soccer has done, and I won't get into, what referees do in women's soccer, and I won't, I don't want to get fined by our league for me taking up for Ben and his group for unbelievable yellow and red cards and penalty kicks, and because I don't know anything about that, but I feel terrible for his program, but man, was that fun to watch. And so anyway, just an exciting time around here in Nacogdoches. And if you're an alumni and you're nearby, it's a great time to come back and enjoy SFA athletics.
And then personally for you, it's important this month for Native American appreciation, but then also also more giving back into the community. Every time we talk, I think we talk about the community. You guys were Thanksgiving shopping, I think, the other day for other people in the community. So how special is November is for you? Yeah,
there's so many things in this month are like, for me personally, it's not about me, but for me personally, just bringing awareness to different things. We had the cheerleaders come to us today talking about epilepsy. They lost a team in a couple of years. I'm epileptic. I'm Native American. So this month's kind of a big deal. Thanksgiving, where you can do something for somebody that maybe doesn't have Thanksgiving. And just bring awareness to other people's issues. We've all got people that are sick. We've all got people that maybe don't have as much, not as fortunate as all of us here. And that's where, if you can spread some joy and spread something to somebody else and think about somebody else, man, it just brightens your own life as well. Because if you can't get gratitude for that, then you got an issue. And being, Native American, Chickasaw Indian myself from, I have great pride in my tribe and the Native Americans in general for what they've done for me personally and the impact in my life and overall in this country. it is obviously really special to me. But I appreciate you bringing that up, Hunter. And there is so much, and the community. Why is that important to me? Because this community has done so much for me, and my family, and our team. They've given so much to us, so it's really easy to want to do something for somebody else around here.
Wrapping up this special month of November with some home basketball. The Yaxham Classic presented by Etech. SFA will be taking on Presbyterian College this Thursday at 6:30, then Monmouth University at 5 p.m. on Friday, and then Saturday at 6 p.m. against Youngstown State. Coach, thanks for the time.
Hunter, as always, Axum.